Hello everyone, I'm Big Head Code, and today I'll be reviewing Fury Unleashed, available now for the PC, PS4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. Fury Unleashed is a roguelite action platformer developed by Awesome Game Studio and can be played with up to 2 players locally. For those not familiar with the genre, roguelite games usually feature mechanics such as permadeath and procedurally generated levels, meaning once it's game over, weapons and other items found during a playthrough are lost, and level design as well as enemy and weapon placement are randomized as well, meaning no 2 playthroughs will be the same. There have been a number of notable roguelike games released over the past few years, such as The Binding of Isaac and Risk of Rain. But how does Fury Unleashed stack up against the competition? Let's find out in the review. The world of Fury Unleashed takes place inside of a comic book of the same name, with each section of a stage being a different panel on a page. Early on, you are introduced to a character named Mr. Doodle, who introduces you to the world and its creator, John Kowalski. Kowalski has been making Fury Unleashed comics for the past 20 years and has reached somewhat of a creative crisis. Throughout the game, you will see excerpts of critical and fan reception to his work, leaving Kowalski unsure if he should continue with the series. Your goal with collecting ink and becoming stronger in hopes of saving your comic world. The story is told through usage of text messages and social media posts shown in the background, which surprisingly carry a lot of emotional weight. Graphically, the game has a very cartoony vibe and is very well animated. The action is extremely fast, and the frame rate held up even when tons of enemies and explosions were on screen, which is important because killing enemies in a continuous combo is the key to victory in Fury Unleashed. The longer you're able to keep a kill combo going, the more ink and health orbs will be dropped. Ink is used after each playthrough to permanently boost stats for subsequent runs, such as granting your character shields during a combo, or enemies dropping random potions or grenades upon death. You're able to respec the skill tree at any time, meaning you can change up your playstyle as you see fit. The game utilizes a twin-stick shooter control scheme, meaning the left stick controls your character and the right stick controls which direction you shoot in. You also have a melee attack and a ground stomp, as well as a double jump and a dash move. Utilizing all of these techniques together is essential to stringing together kill combos. Character models are very well done. You're able to customize the game's 2 main characters, as well as the items and equipment that you pick up throughout your playthrough. There are also a number of unlockable characters like a skeleton, a robot, a Cthulhu-inspired monster, and even a furry. All characters play exactly the same, but unfortunately, unlockable characters aren't customizable and do not show equipment that you pick up. The amount of weapons you can discover is insane, and their designs are extremely creative, such as the Mega Man-inspired metal cogs to the swarm-shooting alien cannons. Like previously stated, weapon locations are randomized, and you unlock more weapon types with each playthrough, which made starting a new run that much more exciting. Sound design is top-notch, with guns sounding extremely guttural and explosions and bullet impacts sounding equally fitting. The music also picks up the longer your combo goes, making intense battles that much more intense. Like other roguelites, the game is designed for multiple playthroughs. You can discover new weapon types that will be unlocked in future runs, and random quests and missions will appear in certain stages, like only using melee attacks to kill enemies or beating a stage with one continuous combo. These quests reward you with rare equipment or buffs. There are also secret warp zones that are scattered throughout the stages and can only be accessed after reaching a certain combo count. Kowalski's other creations help you throughout your playthroughs via weapon and item shops that appear periodically throughout the stages. Some simply allow you to buy new weapons and armor, but others, like Vlad the Vampire, will offer you a mysterious gift at the cost of some of your health. And making a deal with the devil will take a percentage of your maximum hit points, but will grant you with one of 3 powers. There are 3 main comics to play through, each having 3 chapters before you fight the comic's final boss. Each comic has 3 possible bosses to battle in subsequent playthroughs, and defeating all 3 will allow you to start at the next comic in the future. There's also a final comic that is unlocked after beating the first 3. I don't want to spoil much, but this final comic changes much of the game's core mechanics and will truly challenge your action platforming abilities. The game starts with 2 difficulty settings, easy and hard, and beating the main story unlocks a permadeath mode called Incredible Fury Unleashed, which allows you to select random skills after each chapter, but no progress is carried over to subsequent runs. The game also features a bloodless mode, which replaces the blood and dismemberment with cartoony explosions, making for a more child-friendly experience. My only real issue with the game is how they handle the map system. To fast travel and to see parts of the level you have yet to discover, you have to open the map, which pauses the game. Normally this wouldn't be an issue, but when you're in the middle of a 50+ kill combo, stopping to open the map really takes you out of the action. And when playing co-op, it can be a little inconvenient having to tell your partner that you're going to open the map. But that's really the only gripe I have with the game. After leveling up enough, you're able to complete the main story in about an hour or so, but the possibility of discovering new weapons and items is a reason to come back. Even after days of playing, I have yet to unlock every weapon type. For $19.99, I highly suggest you pick up Fury Unleashed if you're a fan of either action platformers or roguelites. I'm Big Head Code, and thank you for watching.